Recording voiceovers is really strange. How do some of you guys do this? Anyways, I am Ray, the owner of Arco Creations, and I used to post pretty frequently back in the good old day, but it's really embarrassing because all of these drawings I made when I was a pretty edgy teenager, but thank you for putting up with me. Now, despite having a closet that looks like this and characters that look like that, I do not consider myself a furry in the slightest. It's confusing, but it's the way it is. But I did make these guys right here, and I have been making them since 2019-ish. I don't wear them, but also this guy, he's for sale. I don't really wear them at all, but I do make them, and I sell them every once in a while. I also made this little, meet the artist, get to know me sheet, which you can look at right here if you're interested. I recorded a little bit of footage so that I would have something to talk over. It's just drawing some little My Little Pony sketches because I really do enjoy drawing ponies. Plus, I thought it would be nice to have you guys be able to watch me draw while I talk a bit on why I started up this channel again. A major reason being I hope to expand my community and also get my work out there a bit more. If I'm being entirely honest, the current state of the economy is making it very, very hard to I don't even really consider myself a small business because of how small it is. It truly is just a micro business at this point. Even though my business is so small at the moment, I do really want to expand it. I really want to keep creating art. I really want to keep expanding the range of what I'm able to do. I want to keep making different keychains, different fursuits maybe, and just make people happy. Even if you don't purchase anything from my incredibly small shop, simply knowing that somebody out there likes what I do and feels inspired by it is enough for me. Enough for me to want to keep pushing, to keep making content, despite the low amount of views I get. It's still worth it. I've still got friends out there. I've still got my faithful little 5 or 3 likers out there, and it's just all worth it. I'll quit my yapping for now, and we'll actually talk about the drawing that I'm doing. So this is Trixie from My Little Pony, and you can see I broke my leg trying to write her name, but that's just a sketch. I put the little highlight in the eye. It does really bring a lot of life to the character. The next drawing I'm going to be doing here is another sketch, just like Trixie, but of Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash was my favorite growing up. I think I just really, really loved her spunk. I was a very shy kid, but I liked to pretend that I was all tough. So characters who had that actual tough personality, unlike I had, I was really drawn to. I've been thinking about doing more keychains sometime in the future of just the main 6 My Little Pony characters in that simplified style. You might already notice that I change a bit of the anatomy on some of the ponies, so I thought I'd make a little segment or a little tutorial on how exactly I do that. So, right here I'm going to start off with drawing a Pegasus tail, which Pegasus, they have a medium length tail, unicorns have a longer tail, and alicorns have a bit of a long tail. As drawn here, Pegasus have 2 tail fins on either side of the tail. They also have a feather coverage right above the base. Each tail fin is able to completely rotate, similar to how your hand with your wrist is able to do. Here I'm drawing the side view just to give you guys a little bit of a better picture of what it might look like at a standing position versus a flying position. Here I'm going to be explaining how it would work with alicorns. They have a bit of a larger tail thing on their butt, whatever you call it. They have a longer tail, and their tail fins are also a bit bigger. Both alicorns and Pegasus would also usually have these feathers on the back of their hind legs. Now we'll get into the differences between unicorn and alicorn horns. In my style, unicorns typically have long, straight horns. Normally they go just a little bit above the tip of the ears, but not too much longer. Alicorn horns are typically curved, but not a very severe curve. They're tall and very long. Alicorns also have a 50-50 shot of developing cheek feathers and feathers on the tips of their ears. These feathers are able to move similar to the crest feathers on a parrot or a cardinal. This makes them able to display themselves larger than they actually are. Earth ponies have very short tails, which make it so that their tails are able to be lifted up, especially when outside and doing hard outdoor working jobs. Now back to the actual sketch. You can see me drawing the tail fins on Rainbow Dash. These drawings are actually pretty different from my usual. I'm trying to test out some new styles and try to simplify things a lot more than I usually do. Most of the time when I draw ponies, I really like to accentuate those leg muscles and give them more anatomy than they have in the Generation 4 show. But I feel like if I were to be making keychains, I'd want to simplify them to make them a bit more reminiscent of their original designs. I didn't draw the CUNY mark on either of these drawings just because my pencil was a bit too thick and I didn't feel like it would look anything more than just a big blob on the flank. I hope that in the future I'm able to kind of increase my knowledge on how to film these videos. I'd like to have better lighting, better angles, all that fun stuff, because this, I'm aware, does not look the best. Here I just started drawing random stars and sparkles and even some exclamation points later next to Rainbow Dash, just because I wanted to fill the page and I was getting a little bit bored of drawing just random ponies. I did outline them with this orangish gold color just to make them pop a bit more. In a second, I'll give you a little close-up on the ponies, just to, because the angle's been bad the entire video. Now I'll just start drawing some random wings. I just wanted to practice in this really simplified style, and I also am using my Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's gonna happen a lot if I keep doing videos like this where I have to do these voiceovers. Anyways, I'm using my Prismacolor colored pencils to do on all of these drawings, both the under sketch and the over sketch. Do any of you other content create... Oh my gosh. Screw it. I'm leaving that clip in. You guys have fun with that. I was gonna ask, do any of you other content creators ever, are you recording something and you just know in the pit of your stomach you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and, maybe regret it to your core? Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna be cringing at myself the second I post this. Anyways, people say confidence is key. I don't have the key, so I guess I'm locked out. What? Great joke. I should do that more often. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. Anyways, here I got a little bit of an idea just to draw Spike breathing some fire. I just did a little headshot. I haven't really reimagined Spike at all in my own style. To me, he's just a dragon who is quite small, despite being as old as he is. Here you're about to see me completely mess up and then go in with my white pen and go to fix it. Luckily, I was able to get that mistake fixed, but you're not always that lucky. I'm not a huge Spike fan, but I like dragons, so he has potential. Again, none of this is in my regular style, I'm just experimenting. Here, you'll see me starting to draw my little goober. Her name is Critter. She's on my business card, and she's kind of like my little human bird mascot thing. Here, I'll freeze the frame for you so that you're able to see. I did not pause it long enough for you to be able to actually look at the art. And here's this little beetle. I made him, and he is random and out of nowhere. If you want to watch me glaze him and make him all shiny, please go to my Instagram at RayInARut. I'm also selling these Bluey keychains right now. They're on sale. The sale ends December 20th. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave a link to my Instagram, Etsy, and I'll leave my email in the description. Please contact me if you have any questions or if you'd like to buy something. I will be making more videos in the future. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.